fighting, practicing.
7 a.m.
Very humid.
Very humid. Load this leg.
Move your hands back.
Starting early.
6:30 a.m. My good friend won.
I like it, the fight.
So yeah, let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to TENFITMEN weekly vlog number 3. And today it's a really beautiful day. We had some practices, had some short breaks, so I'm gonna use this opportunity to actually answer one of your questions there in the comments section. And in particular, this was asked by Boris. And Boris asked, how do we pace the practices during the week, and what is the sequence? You know, how do we manage this kind of shorter term schedule? It's a very good question, and thank you, Boris, for this. So I'm gonna go into this briefly. So first of all, we need to know what is our long-term goal, and if we are preparing for something in particular. Let's say if we have some tournament coming up in 1 or 2 months, then we're gonna have a specific weekly schedule, right? If we have a tournament coming up in more than 2 or 3 months, it's gonna be a little bit different. But let's say on average, if we are prepared for something that will come in about 1 month, the weekly schedule will be usually as follows. We will start the week on the intensity of about approximately 80%, so we'll not go full power and full intensity in the beginning of the week. So let's say the Monday will be 80%. On the Tuesday we can already raise the intensity level and we can go almost up to 100. But then the Wednesday we need to lower the intensity again, because if we make this intense more days in a row, it will become, you know, very tiring for the players. This is how these things in generally work. So we want to make the pace a little bit variable, so we don't want to have the constant intensity throughout the week. So we start on about 80%, we go to almost 100 on a Tuesday. Wednesday we go down again to a lower intensity. I usually recommend on Wednesdays to have only 1 practice. So Monday and Tuesday we could have 2 practices a day, and then Wednesday only 1, which could also include just like a friendly match or some point play. Then Thursday again we will increase the intensity a little bit compared to Wednesday. We can also have 2 practices on Thursday. Friday we will reach our peak, so we will go full 100%. We will have 2 practices, and ideally Saturday would be a match play. And of course this kind of day we will just play the match, and you know, after that we can analyze and make some notes and see what is our progress and what we need to work on. I highly recommend the Sunday should be a day off, especially if we talk about advanced level of players and the players who are preparing for some kind of tournament or event coming up. So we definitely need 1 day completely to rest and have our body to recover from all the stress that was built up all the way throughout the week. So just quickly to recap sequence of the practices throughout the week, I recommend Monday starting with 80%, having 2 practices in a day. Here I'm talking about the tennis part. Of course we have the fitness and some mental sessions. This depends on the level of the players and on the goals, but let's say only talking about the tennis sessions. So Monday it's 2 practices, 80%. Tuesday going harder, almost up to 100%, again 2 practices. Wednesday lower intensity, so that we can a little bit recover and get more fresh. Usually this practice could be in the afternoon, so Wednesday morning can be off. Thursday we increase our intensity to around 90%, so still not full intensity. Again, 2 practices. Friday we go full, so the Friday should be 100% with 2 practices as well, and Saturday we will have a match play. It can be 1 or 2 matches, depends on the level and on the amount of tiredness and how the players are feeling. Definitely the last day of the week, Sunday, should be day off, just pure relaxation and recovering from the hard week. So Boris, I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope it will give you some insights in how we should pace our practices throughout the week. Of course, as I said, it really depends what are we preparing for, when is our tournament or a first match. If it's in 1 week, the whole week will look different. So what I was talking about, it's mostly about preparing for something that's coming up with 1 month or 2 months, so that we still have some time for a hard training, right? If we are close to the event, we will not put so many practices and we will not train so many hours on the court. But also this is very individual. Some players prefer to have more hours on court even prior to the match, while others prefer to have a lighter days prior to the matches and stay more fresh. So I hope this was helpful to you, Boris, and for everybody else. Guys, if you have any questions or any other advice for the topics, please let me know. I'm more than willing to talk about anything and give you all the advice I have and share my knowledge, my experiences. And yes, if you like this, please click the like button, and you can share this. It will really help a lot. You can subscribe, of course, if you didn't subscribe so far, and I will see you soon.